they are celebrated like the champions and ambassadors that they are. To me, it's the heart of this community shows up when the PGA Tour champions come to town. And it's a fantastic week in and for the game. As one of those guys who is celebrated when he comes to town, or when you used to come play the Dick's Sporting Goods Open, what does it mean to be received like that by a community?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, when it was the BC Open, obviously forever, they never had a title sponsor, never had any corporate sponsors, really. You had the little billboards up around the 17 green 18 tee with some of the local ice cream shops and whatever else that gave them $100 or something. And that's the way it was. The community embraced it and supported it, and it was just a fun event. They never really had great fields because it was the week before the British Open, typically, or the week after. But then they finally got Dick's to step in, and they'd done an amazing job with it, bringing as Luke Bryan this year, bringing group in on Wednesday night or Friday night, I guess it is, on the 18th green, and the whole town comes out for that. But it's one of the best and coolest neighborhood events we've ever had on tour by far, and it's been around forever. And you got to applaud Dick's for being there for 15 some odd years now, at least, and going strong. So great event, fun little golf course. It used to be just horrific shape. I don't know how much time you spent up there, but they used to have these wormholes on all the fairways, and it's just a nightmare. But they got all that figured out, and the golf course is in great shape now, and probably the tightest little golf course you'll ever play. But just a fun week, a very enjoyable week for sure.
It really is. And you talk about Dick's Sporting Goods. They started in this area, and now they're international chain. But Dick's Sporting Goods has been committed to this tournament for quite some time, ever since it really came out on the PGA Tour Champions. And just yesterday, actually, sorry, it was 2 days ago, where they announced 5 more years of involvement, of supporting, of titling this event. It's going to be around for quite some time, and
that's awesome.
We'll be hearing later on in the program from John Carides, who's the tournament director. He'll have 5 more years to make his magic happen, as he does, because it's the closest big airport, I guess, would be Syracuse. It's about an hour and 20 minutes away, so it's not the easiest place to get to, but still, when people do show up, and as they get here, they have themselves a tremendous time. Other side of the country stats, we got the LPGA Tours Major. It's the KPMG Women's PGA Championship. Sarah Schmelzel's co-lead with Amy Yang at 6 under par. They'll go and with Hanako Shibuno just after 1 o'clock local time.